guys, Super Aussm here. We're going to be continuing our glorious campaign as Egypt. So we're going to have to get a new, whatever his position is. He is a high priest, it looks like. We're going to put him in there. He's pretty loyal. Looks like we do have a civil war brewing. An issue that we have is 81%, 19% of our power base is disloyal. So that means we're going to have to deal with some disloyal generals. Oftentimes that comes from pretenders. So let's find our pretender, shall we? On our last campaign we liberated Libya, if you will. Yes, so we definitely have to take some troops from here. So we're going to be encouraging deserters, which is an option again. And we'll just encourage deserters and make his army significantly smaller. And now they're at 8. So I'm thinking that at the end of the month it should tick away. Decline. So we'll see. Somehow everybody, we still have a fairly significant amount of unloyal. Him. So he's that much of our power base. The general of the 3rd Stratos is disloyal. 7th Stratos, he's a mercenary group. 3rd Stratos, so you're disloyal. So we are going to have to fix that. Let's see, I don't think we'll be able to fire him. Nope, because he's disloyal. We'll bribe him. And he is disloyal because he's from an outraged family. Okay. He's from the Oilites. I wish there's a way to sort by outraged or not, but there is not. We can do it by name though, and his name starts with a P, so we just have to find the P's, and there they are. Why is their family outraged? They are getting... I thought they were. Yeah, they're getting their stipends. I don't understand why you're aggravated still. So let's see if we can't bring him to trial. We have a 43%. That's pretty good. So we'll bring him to trial. Abuse is a serious matter. The people demand it. What does it matter? Let's see. We'll take the stability hit. Ooh, that's a significant amount. We've had a change of heart. Well, we can't do that. Serious abuse, however, though. This will increase our success by a small amount. Moderate amount. A large amount. The tyranny would be bad, so we'll take the moderate amount of the small stability hit. Invest in a few favors. Let's see, standard. We get to 53, we get to 53. Unexpected interference. Ooh, that would be a lot of money. We'd lose a significant amount of money. 58. Wretched. Damnation. Innocent of all charges. Well, that's a problem. So, however, we've lost the Civil War. So, that's good. We're actually going to go over and get some advances there. And we do have to figure out how to revive this province. It's a bit of an issue that they lost that. We have starving pops in Alexandria, so we'll build another granary. And everybody's just kind of settling after the war. He's gonna go hide over there. We'll send them home. And I don't think we need these mercenaries anymore. So there's the expand button. Mercenaries are somewhat expensive, and we'll bring our army maintenance down and our fort maintenance down, and we'll bring everybody back home. So I've been playing around in my game as Macedonia, and I did learn some interesting stuff. So let's go to the cultural map. So as you can see, we have some Macedonians spreading, and that's fairly passive. Now let's say we click on the citizens. So right now we have a conversion rate of 0.1, and we have a cultural conversion of almost nothing, even though we're sitting on conversion. let's look at tribesmen. About the same. Our assimilation speed is unbelievably slow. I mean, even here, our assimilation speed is faster by far, but it's still kind of on the slow end. So we have 98% chance of, we have a 0.98% chance of slave assimilation. So that's helpful. And that is currently all that's in that province is slaves, so that's fairly helpful. We right now have an obscene amount of Egyptians here, but again, our conversion rate is super low. So I found that some of why the conversion rates are so low is if we go back in and we look at, we go here and we look at religion. Religion is minus 10%, and they aren't primary culture, which I don't know why that's a negative modifier. If they were the primary culture, it shouldn't really be there. Our unrest is fairly high, which is true. We do have pretty low stability, and we do have pretty high tyranny. Well, we have a 4 tyranny and some more exhaustion. So that's understandable. They're also not religion. So we have dominant state religion, and they're also not a religion. So that means there's a total of 45% negative to their conversion speed. So I have deduced that it is actually best to convert their religions first, which was definitely not how it was in previous patches, and I don't know if that's something that's out and about, but it would make sense now why so many people, or so many governors, prefer to convert religions. So let's go in and see. So right now we have a 2%, 0.02% conversion. Question of legitimacy. We'll take the tyranny hit, because our government's got some issues still. So our current successor is not very popular. We don't have any children, and at this age I don't think it's worth it. All of our siblings are dead, but our brother, who is significantly younger, he is a general of the first Stratos. Wow, he's not very good at his job. He also has no marriage. He also has no children. So that's interesting. Can I plan his own assassination? He's 67. Honestly, I think it's best if we figure out a way to get rid of our brother here, because he has no children. He also has, you know, the least amount of support. I don't know who this dude is. He's not part of our family. So we definitely need to get him to become more popular. However, that's not very helpful. Or that's not very, what's the term? I don't know why my brain farted there. It's not very likely. Also, the youngest woman here is 28, which is kind of late to have kids. However, it wouldn't hurt. Something that definitely can be added to Imperator would be the concept of, wow, he won't let me marry her. Egypt loses... See, I don't understand. Why would Egypt lose money? We'll be unable to select her for 5 years. And I'm assuming you're a loyal character. What the heck? It's odd. He wants some money to do it. Fine. I'll briefly take that. Anyway, something that would be very interesting to see would be the inclusion of... And we will... What the heck? Why did we... Oh, that's because I went to Pretender. We need to improve our efficiency. But a thing that we definitely can be added to Imperator would be the concept of royal marriages like Crusader kids. That would be super helpful to get. It would definitely be helpful in that it would enable us to create internal alliances with families, which I think is pretty historically accurate. Egypt gets some money stability. We are becoming significantly unstable, which is a huge problem. So let's see, there's nothing we can do to increase stability because we blew away all of our political influence. So right now I think the best thing to do would be to just kind of wait. Again, another super interesting waiting episode, but let me see here. He gets loyalty. Egypt gets a discipline bonus. That would be cool. Let's see. Offer counter. So let's see. A powerful general command of a great number of loyal troops has issued a demand to the court to move away from alliance of upper classes. He demands that we change our policies on recruitment of soldiers to increase the power and influence of the nobility. So currently we have, let's see, where's our reforms? We don't have any reforms, really. Let me see here. We have martial education. So he wants us to change it to nobility administration, which is something we couldn't even do. It gives us, so right now we're getting a manpower increase and starting experience increase. They would get a discipline increase and a military monthly experience increase. So we get less troops, but they would be more effective. I don't know how worth it that is. I enjoy having the high rate of manpower, but you know what? Let's see what happens, shall we? I think that would be an interesting thing to do. So right now we are losing loyalty significantly because there's so much support for pretenders, and we're in such negative stability. Support Macedonian interests. Demand right of locals. We're going to support the Macedonian interests, and we'll continue to prove our legitimacy. But yeah, I think we definitely need to just kind of remain stable, because obviously we do have some issues with succession right now. Wow, he's 71 and looks younger than him. That's funny. He's 54. I don't know how this guy's getting in on here, but he somehow is. I'm pretty sure I built a granary there. Or I had intended to until an event popped up in my face. But yeah, right now the keys are... Somehow we acquired these territories. I don't know how, but we did. I don't remember annexing them, but we did. Let's see. Phrygia wants to get olives. I meant to hit click. I meant to click accept, but that's gone. Carthage is kind of hanging out. I think they're probably going to go into Spain, which is fine with me. Let's see. So the next thing we need to look at is they are not in a position that can supply them. They are not. Let me see, where else are my troops? They are, and these guys are as well. Alright, cool. So I'm going to dock this fleet here, auto-save, and go there. Alright, cool. And then we have to figure out a way to colonize or get this land back, because not having that land is fairly problematic. Also makes our name look bad. We don't want that. So we're currently just kind of annexing or taxing them. Let's increase the civilization level of this area, and that'll raise the civilization level. Disagreement at the highest level. So this guy's got a 66 side with Protus. Him. Stop bickering. I don't know who Protus is, but he is more loyal. I would rather get loyalty. They'll be almost the same. I mean, he's a general, so I'd rather keep my generals loyal at the moment. Alright, we are gaining stability. We are still losing legitimacy, but we are gaining stability, thankfully. But yeah, I think that's definitely interesting how they've done that. That makes religion huge now. That, you know, you need to be able to convert, and currently we're converting at a 0.18, which was better than our religious conversion. Right now we're doing it at 1%, so I mean that's pretty good. Let me see if there is temple. So we can build some temples here, and that'll increase our conversion speed. I don't like how these buildings work, because it doesn't seem like I can build anything anywhere. Like I can't build anything here yet. They have a massive population. Like, I can't build a barracks there because there are too few people. What? Why? How? This is one of my most populous provinces. This has dozens of people. Whereas, let me see here. I can build a province here. I can build here. I mean, they have more people there, but why? Like, to me, that it just doesn't seem to equate well. What is the threshold I need to build these things at? So that's good. That would be good to know. Like, I can't even build a slave estate there because there are too few people. Are there too few slaves? I don't know. So it's interesting. I think that there's definitely a lot of room for improvement when it comes to Imperator. And then these people are already all Hellenistic. And then I think one of them flipped, actually. There's a bunch of Egyptians that moved to Cyprus. So, try and build a theater in Cyprus. And what's going on in Cyprus? So they're just increasing trade. They're already Hellenistic, and then culture-wise, not super relevant. Cyprus is probably like where we should honestly rule from. Like, it is one of the most stable regions of Egypt. Our invasion plan of Crete eventually will occur. I think we can definitely take, I mean, they're allied to Rome, which is a bit of a problem. Oh, well, where's Rome? Rome still exists. Rome is one province, so I'm not really worried about Rome. Not too worried about them. Let's see how our tech is doing compared to everybody else. So we're at a 5.666. Dreadful. And then what is, they're at a 4.55. They're at a 7.77. Wow, that's a huge country I've not seen before. 4.44. So there are some European powers. There are some Gaelic powers. Wow, that country is massive. I've not seen them before. So they're pretty powerful. Wow, look at that. 3 3s, 3 3s, they're 4 4s. So Egypt is actually doing pretty well. Macedonia is doing the best, which is humorous. They're doing significantly better than everybody else, which is good, I guess. Wow, Epicurus is like a tech powerhouse. So the Greek city-states are doing super well. We're like average by comparison then. We aren't the best at tech, we aren't the worst at tech, which is fine for the moment. Right now for me, I think the most important thing is getting that culture. We need to really start working on converting people. And right now that'll happen, I think, pretty quickly with the amount of conversion speed that we have going on now. Just trade cloth, yeah, we'll do that. Food supplies low there, food supplies low there, food supplies low there. Alright, so we'll build more granaries, which will increase, where is the granary? There it is. Build a couple of those. I'm just going to build a granary along all these provinces, because I'd rather not lose them. And alright, so we have another possibility of a civil war. I think that's because one of our generals went rogue. I think a large part of our issue right now is everybody's very negative in loyalty. What is this guy? He's growing by 13, but that's about it. We still have that. We still have one of our pretenders. He's still loyal. Okay, so the third Stratos, which is one of our larger armies, has lost loyalty. He is part of an outraged family as well. I think that's that same family. Interesting. Yeah, we definitely need to placate them, but they aren't on the list. And we can't grant them a stipend because we don't have increased allowances. So they're getting all pissy for nothing, really. It's annoying. Let's see. So they're fine. So it's just him. Interesting. So let's see. We can make friends with him. So he's gaining by 1, so that's good at least. We will bribe him. And then I'll make friends with him. And that'll increase his loyalty, hopefully. Increase wages, power base, outraged family, major power. Exotic gifts, we'll give him a tiger. Who is this dude? So we've accrued... So we have some disloyal provinces going here. And we'll do harsh treatment. Harsh treatment. Because the last thing we need is for another major civil war to break out. Now we'll do harsh treatment there. Benefits of power. Let's see, I don't really want the tyranny right now, but we'll do it. Deal that civil war still brewing. Acknowledgement of noble birth. He's the commander of the 6th dragons. Lose 5. I'd rather lose the stability. We've been at worse. Disloyal characters. Where is he? He's not in here? Is that him? 5th Stratos. Where's the 5th Stratos? Is this the 5th Stratos? That is the 5th Stratos. So, he is a pretender. He's outraged. He's got a pretty good power base. So yeah, there's a lot going on there. Our chance of bringing him to trial are pretty low. We get tyranny. Let's see. We gain a corruption. We lose 100. He gets loyalty though. So there's that. So it is possible that we will incur a civil war fairly soon. However, I'm going to end this episode fairly soon. I just want to kind of go through the friendship chain and see what we can get out of that. But yeah, our conversions here should be going pretty quickly now. We're converting at a fairly significant speed. So did we get the friendship out of that then? Commands cohorts, increased allowances, wages. Yeah, I don't think there's anything more I can do. As far as giving them money, no I cannot. Nothing I can do there. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. We're going to end here on March 1st. So this has been an interesting episode. Again, I know they haven't been super interesting. They've been more stable than previously. I think once we get our conversions done and we start really making some headway on culture, we'll start really banging it out. And we'll have to figure out how to reacquire this province. Also, this guy should not be doing that. He should be on civilization. So yep guys, we'll end it here. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Please hit the circle in the center to subscribe. Please hit the bell icon to get notifications. Feel free to check me out on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. I post videos pretty regularly on Twitch, and I try to stream often. And I post on Twitter and Instagram pretty often, too. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great rest of your day, and please subscribe.